you know firsthand what it is to be a youth at risk.
Yeah. So I grew up originally in Jane and Finch. So when I grew up there, you were known, like the gang life was really something that you were involved in. If you weren't involved, you knew about it. You knew who was involved, you knew everything that was around. And that type of impact starts to shape how you begin to filter life. It shapes how your perspective is and how you see things, how you engage with other people. If I seen somebody that was from another neighborhood that wasn't from my neighborhood, immediately I become tense. And I think, okay, well, there's gonna be a problem here, regardless of where they're from, because they weren't from my block. So that's the type of mentality you start to grow up with when you're coming from a gang-infested area.
And you now, Greg, as a pastor in Hamilton, this is a school you know kids from there. What do they need from their adults?
What they really need is a voice from that generation. A lot of young people are often thinking about what is it that people are thinking about them, whether it be their friends, but more so whether it be the adults that are around them. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be an adult that knows them directly. Sometimes it's indirect contact that they need. They need somebody that doesn't have that biased opinion. So sometimes if a mother speaks to their child, they expect the mother to say certain things. Like if a young girl feels that she's ugly, her mom telling her that she's beautiful, she figures, well, of course you're gonna tell me I'm beautiful, you're my mom.
But it's maybe the waitress at the restaurant or the guy at the door needs to say, you look great today.
Exactly, because that's out of their field of vision.
All right, so what you're saying is our youth need a wisdom voice from every adult figure in their life?
Yes, very much so.
And how about the faith voice, the religious voice? Context is all about looking. Does God connect with these kind of crises? Where does the voice of God's love come into these young people?
Well, I think it comes in just through that place of influence. God is always looking to reach out to young people the same way he's looking to reach out to every single generation. And when you look throughout the scriptures, you'll find that the younger generation always were impacted by the previous generation before them. So to David, he had a Jonathan that was older than him that could speak into his life. Joshua had a Moses that could speak into his life. And the disciples had a Jesus that can speak into their life. And I think if people of faith were to position themselves intentionally to speak into the lives of young people and not just pray for them from behind the curtains, but actually get involved and engage with them, it changes everything.
Okay, Pastor Greg, I'm so glad you're there in inner city Hamilton. We need dozens more like you coast to coast, and thank you for telling us all to do our part. Thank you.